ahead.
Yo, just graduated.
Type shit. Happy birthday to
And so we're back here again. I'm getting really bad flashbacks about coming back here. You know, I'm back home, and it's kind of surreal, right? It's like I kind of told myself I was like, you know, I'm not gonna come back over here by myself for a long time and really talk. But it's been a whole year, you know, since that whole situation came out here to really speak. You know, I think a lot of us and the majority of us really would just want to be heard sometimes, right? And I think coming on here and just speaking sometimes I haven't done this in such a long time, but I have 30 minutes until I turn 20, and that's big. That's a big thing. I feel like people downplay and underestimate how important your 20s are and how important it is to turn 20. It's just not another age, right? It's not another age from going to 16 to 17, 15 to 16. It's not just something overlooked, right? I feel like turning 20 is crazy, and obviously, you know, birthdays probably don't matter as much as to you as it is to me, but it signifies another year of strength, another year of getting through it, and another year of you trying to figure it out, you know. And that's kind of what I'm trying to do, bro. You know, like, this is just a fond farewell to a friend, right? It's like that Frank Ocean line really hit me, because it feels like I'm kind of just saying bye to my old self, my old teenage self, kind of coming into reality and accepting realism for what it is, and saying like, maybe I might conform to the world and not do what I want to do and not what makes me happy, and just really focus on trying to break this generational curse, being that first kid to finish college and get a job and work for the next 30 years, trying to maximize my 401k and my retirement, and just live a life of mediocrity. But I know in the back of my mind, I really would rather die at 30 doing what I love than die at 70 living unfulfilled. You know, and turning 20 is kind of bittersweet, right? It's like, you know, you say goodbye to your teenage years, you shed and deconstruct, you know, your old self to create something new, but something new for like the better or for the worse. You know, so much to think about in your mid-20s, your late 20s, your early 20s, whenever, you know, you're on your own. You know, you're 22, you navigate your post-graduation blues. You know, my close friend of mine, Sierra, really just graduated, and I went to the graduation and I was really kind of emotional. You know, I was kind of just watching there, like, you know, you see all these people really just graduating, and it's just a bunch of lost souls in survival mode, right? Just trying to figure it out, you know. And it's like there's not much structure after that. You know, we were in school for 22 years, and after that, what's next, right? You job hunting in your 20s. Now you got to understand how to cope. You know, struggle with, you know, feeling mediocre and being okay with the fact that you're just average. You kind of, you know, trying to understand how to have better conversational skills. You trying to understand the psychology of love. You're trying to being vulnerable for the first time. You know, you start to think about kids, if you should have kids, the pressure of marriage. Like, nowadays, you can't just vibe with somebody you're compatible with for as long as you can without trying to worry about marriage. It's crazy. You know, everything just feels so orchestrated. Everything revolves around structure, around systems. And I guess that's kind of how we hit our goals, right? Just like implementing those systems, but it just feels so lazy and so mundane, mediocre. Living in mediocrity. You know, you structure and plan just how life goes. You build security. It's just kind of boring, you know? It's like, fuck, bro. Like, I feel like everything in life is so unexpected, right? It's like, you know, you go through these hormonal changes physically, mentally. You don't know what can happen. You fucking look in the mirror. Now you have body dysmorphia. And you figure out how to be happy, right? How to be happy with your physical being, your mental being, your spiritual being. What does it mean to make you happy? How to be happy on your own? You grow older in this overstimulated world where everything is just from going mechanically to digitally. You know, you go into politics trying to figure out who you're voting for, wars happening all around the world, and you kind of want to think about raising kids. Like, what the like, it's insane. Like, shit's scary, man. You know, like, your 20s are like they're here and that's it. But like, when you really get into like the minute and the microtransactions and everything you do in your everyday life, it's just it's an entirely different game now. You try and balance personal relations and productivity and understanding codependency. You kind of trying to, you know, avoid being avoidant, but you're also trying to avoid being attached. And it's like, like you feel kind of behind, you know, you feel behind from all your peers that you were kind of forced to be in a cohesive bubble in. You know, you try and find your spark, you feel indecisive, you fall back into that same average rut of being mediocre. You gotta figure out, is crying acceptable now? You try and heal the wounds from your father. Now you move away, you're alone, you're scared to find new company, you're scared to grow older, you chase countless careers. It's like, and you save little to invest in something the internet tells you to invest in. And sure, that might be your life and that's okay. But I don't know, is that something you really want to do? You know, I constantly ask myself, like, what do you do that makes you happy? What do you love to do? What around you makes you happy? Who around you makes you happy, right? What does it mean to be happy? You know, sure, you could say you're happy because you compare yourself to underprivileged kids and you have a roof over your head, but mentally, how do you feel? How happy are you? Like, what do you like? You know what I mean? Like, what do you like to, like, I don't, like, what is happiness based off of? Is it a social construct? Are we basing it off a spectrum of the amount of serotonin levels you have in your brain? Like, try not to conform to your parents. You're trying to not conform to what the best paying job in college is, trying to pursue what you really want to do. You know, and we all pick majors that's gonna benefit in this capitalistic world, but you kind of have to feel the pressure of telling people you have everything figured out. Hey, what's new? Nothing is new. Nothing doesn't have to always be new. No, it's just the same day of habitually trying to figure it out. You know what I mean? And it's just goals. And then once you hit your goals, what's next? You move the goalpost and follow the same structure till death. No, what does it mean to be happy? You know, you just you outgrow people around you. I see it a lot throughout my years, you know, like from the whole year of being 19, you know, you see people come and go, you know, and you ask yourself, do you lack competence, or was it just you guys are going on separate paths? You know, they hold grudges of you from fucking years ago and expect you to be the same person without trying to really analyze your psyche and see, like, what changed? You know, like, what happened? Like, just trying to really maximize my 20s, man. You know, like, what does it mean to maximize? How does productivity coincide with maximizing? And what does it mean to be productive? If I sit inside and watch a show all day, was that still maximizing my day? I'm happier after watching the day, but some may say I wasn't productive. Do we relate productivity to how much personal development we acquired throughout the day, or how much money you made, or how many books you read, or how many weights you lifted today? You know, like, what does it mean to be productive? Is it subjective or is it objective? You know, and you want to maximize your 20s, you know, 20s, you know, a perpetual state of anxiety. You know, you're growing older, you know, it's one more step to death. And every day, you know, I feel like maybe I can't tell people what I want to do when I know what I want to do. I just, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I just want to create some shit. Maybe I'll look back at this next year and disagree. I really just want to see new heights that I've never seen before. I don't want to wander the globe with this lingering anxiety of making it, of whether or not I'll be poor or being rich. Once you're rich, now you have this more anxiety of losing your money. And sure, people say, yeah, that's a good thing. Like, how happy are you though? You know, like, motherfuckers are just happy going hiking, man. You know, like some fucking beef jerky. You have your little electrolytes. You go on a run. You go hike, man. And what's fulfilling, bro? Like, what do you want to do, bro? But when you don't really got it like that, and when your family depends on you to carry them, you know, to strive for a better future, it's just a whole different ball game at that point. You know, it's like, do you have the privilege to be able to seek opportunity outside of things that are monetary? You know, it's like, when you work to live and you just work, after you retire, then what do you fall back on? You know, you're 50, you're 60, 70, and you haven't done anything. You know, you lay on your deathbed and you wonder, like, what else could have you done it with your life? You know, you second guess and you kind of go into the state of existentialism and you know, you just look back at your life. You know, maybe there's some people that you could have been good with, and maybe there's some people you could have apologized to, or maybe you could have lived every day with intentionality. You know, there's purpose behind everything you do. Really doing things with intentionality, going to school with intention, going to my relationship with intention. Everything has intention. You know, you do everything for a reason. Really, in my 20s, I really just want to capitalize on every opportunity, right? That's what makes successful people successful, right? Maximizing on opportunities that was given to you. Luck, opportunities, community, inheritances is all what makes successful people successful, right? And we all have our own opportunities that's really dealt to us. You know, we all have our own deck of cards that's dealt to us, but it's really a matter of how you play with the cards and how you handle them, you know? Like, how do you juggle the balls that was given to you? But if you think about it, life is really meaningless unless you give it meaning. Some people have meaning by surrounding themselves around people they love. You know, love is a huge meaning in life. You know, we're loving beings, and I really just want to be great at something. You know, throughout, like, in life, I was never great at anything. I was always average at something, but I really just want to be great at one thing and really be an outlier. You know, I want to live, you know, long enough to see life and put things I say into fruition and really try my best, man. You know, I really, if this is not at my best, it's okay. Trying your best doesn't have to be comparative. You just need to understand, what does it mean to try your best, man? And just seeing everybody in their 20s, you know, putting everything into fruition, like my really good friend Sierra, right? Going to her graduation and, you know, seeing everything, you know, she said into fruition and actually doing the things that she's saying. You know, it's a beautiful thing. Her trying to navigate life and navigate this crazy world of commotion is so inspirational, man. And I just want to say that I'm proud of you, and I'm proud of everybody trying to figure it out, right? I'm proud of everybody trying to find their purpose, trying to find what they like to do and what you want to do with yourself, not what nobody else wants for you to do. And just keep going, man. Oh, keep being great. Keep going, bro. You know, cheers to being 20. It's 11:49, almost 12 o'clock. I'm 19, almost 20, July 2nd. I turned 20 on July 3rd tonight. And I really want to make life great. Be around amazing people, meet amazing people, meet terrible people. You know, we're social beings. Go out there and explore and see what you like and what you don't like. You know, I hope everybody's good. I hope you enjoy your life and you live it to the fullest, bro. And if you're watching this video, I'm really proud of you. I'm really glad you clicked on this video, and I'm really glad that you woke up this morning to be able to, you know, to be able to embrace life for what it is, man. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out, bro. Happy birthday to myself. Sorry, that's loud. I'm sorry. That's terrible etiquette for me. But I'm 20, bro. Holy shit, it's insane. It's even insane to think about. You know, you're growing older, you go through life, and man, it's crazy, bro. And I know I'm not alone, though. You know, I'm not alone, and that's, I guess, something I could say that really alleviates my pain and my struggles. That I'm not alone, bro. You know, everybody's going through the same thing as you, but in just a different form. You know, and I like it, man. I fuck with it, bro. I might not be the only one looking at this view right now. In retrospect, I'll be really grateful for moments like these, man. For real. But yeah, cheers to 20, man. More life. Hey, same time next year. Same time next year. Peace out, everybody. It's been Mar. Thanks so much for watching. I'm 20 now. I started this shit at 19 and now I'm 20.